Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to my playthrough of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. We had just finished a crawl through basically a House Dagoth stronghold, and now we're coming back to town to turn it in. So I will see you in the Ashcan's tent, the Ashcan's tent, and here we are. Yes, you can. If you have brought me the 3 tokens of the warrior's test, I can speak to you further of the third trial. I am impressed. These 3 tokens you have brought me, you may keep them. You have passed the warrior's test, and I will give you the secret of the third trial. In caverns dark, Azura's eye sees and makes to shine the moon and stars. This is the third vision, and you must go to the Cavern of the Incarnate, a place sacred to Azura, and look for the moon and star. The secret of the Cavern of the Incarnate is set in a riddle. The eye of the needle lies in the teeth of the wind. The mouth of the cave lies in the skin of the pearl. The dream is the door, and the star is the key. The riddle is wisdom's test. Take counsel of the wisdom of the tribes, and you shall find the way. Seek the cavern of the Incarnate. Gain the moon and star, and bring it to Nibani Maesa. Take with you my blessing, and the blessing of our tribe. Malupu Ataman's belt. So, it's good that he let me keep what I got from the original dungeon, because that shield that I picked up is a minor upgrade. It's like a 2-point upgrade for me, and I know that my shield is lagging so far behind like everything else, so anything is worth it. As I can find the damn thing. Is that belt any good? No, it's not. It's not terribly good. Come on, I know I had a shield here. Here we go, Shadow Shield. Heavy shield, 66 armor rating. And it's got an on-use ability versus my 60 armor rating Steel Tower Shield. That's a little bit of an upgrade. What's the durability on that? Condition 2000 of 2000 versus... Yeah, the condition itself is going to make it worth it. Because that means my shield won't break instantly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact all of these random people and ask them about the riddle. I'm going to ask all of these Ashlanders here about whatever I can about that riddle. Yeah, here we go. See if they can tell me anything. Eye of the Needle. This token of our tribe, Malupo Ataman's belt, is proof of Sul-Matul's blessing. Let me think. Perhaps you mean the needle. It is a tall rock column in the Valley of the Wind. I have slept beneath it once or twice. The Valley of the Wind is a valley on the northeast slopes of Red Mountain. The entrance to the valley is marked by Aaron's teeth, 2 tall rock spires. There are 2 valleys, side by side, on the northeast slopes of Red Mountain. The westernmost valley is called the Dry Camp Valley. The camps have no water, but they are sheltered from the wind. Dune-Ah caverns are also there. Ah, man. The Valley of the Wind is the easternmost valley. It runs long and straight, south between Aaron's teeth, and climbs towards Red Mountain. The mouths of these valleys are to the east along the coast. Past Buthan, the Dwemer ruin, just past Zerganapal, the Daedric ruin, turn south. So I gotta pass 2 ruins, and then turn south, and I'll find 2 valleys. And I gotta follow the easternmost valley. Well, what does he have to say about the other ones? Come on, Skin of the Pearl. You bear Malupu Ataman's belt. This is important. Just a moment. You mentioned the needle in the Valley of the Wind, I recall. At the top of the tall spire is not white, but much lighter than any other rocks nearby. The head of the Valley of the Wind sits right under the needle. It is a good, safe campground, sheltered from wind, with only one approach. That whitish rock at the top of the needle, that might be the pearl you're looking for. Alright. And then finally, Teeth of the Wind. You bear Malupu Ataman's belt. I will share what I know. I know no place by that name. But there is a place called Aaron's Teeth in the Valley of the Wind. Okay, you already talked about that. So I guess I will head off to the east. I'm going to head northeast to the shore, and then I will follow his directions. So I will see you when I get there, unless anything else crops up. What the fuck? Okay, that's a new creature. Maybe I'll leave this one in. What the hell is this? It's a winged twilight. Those are supposed to be really high-end. Void saws. Well, I took it down no problem with this new sword. Ah, something to consider. I'm hitting winged twilights now. You know, all that complex, all those complex directions, and I realize Zergonopol is marked on my map, and that must be the valley in question. So, easy to find it, I guess. So that has to be the Dwarven Ruin in question, because it's right along my line. So I should be about, yeah, apparently I'm about halfway there. Not a problem, not a problem. I'll keep on walking. Oh shit, I aggroed one of these guys. No! Wait a minute, he's like way easier now. Still doing some damage to me. But, there we go. Dramora Lord down. Grabbed a Daedra Heart. Daedric War Axe. Wow, if that was not so heavy, I would grab it. I'm starting to get Daedric drops now. Nice. Yeah, and I verified those Dwarven Ruins were the right ones. Bethuand. Although it didn't mark it on my map, but I did actually walk up to the entrance and see. Alright, I gotta assume that the entrance to the valley is just over that hill. So let's see. Holy crap, there's a lot of creatures around here. It's like all this random wildlife attacking me. I'm not seeing a pearl. But I guess those were like the teeth or the spires or whatever. Oh well. We'll try this one first. Okay, I saw the ghost fence up ahead. Yeah, there it is. Let's hope I'm getting into the area where I need to be. What's this? Is this it? This looks like a very big door. Bigger than what I'm used to. And this is the Cavern of the Incarnate. So let's save the game and head on in.
Under Azura's star, the door is opened.
Okay. Wait a minute. Did I... Yeah, I just happened to reach that door at twilight. So that was the correct one. Let's see what we've got here. A ring, the moon and star. I attempted to loot it.
Nerevarine reborn. Incarnate.
Oh, cutscene.
Your first 3 trials are finished.
Okay.
Now, 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashcans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabane Mesa, shall be your guide. And
so I've got to actually befriend like every faction.
Nerevarine, when you have stood before
or
the
every
false
political
gods
faction.
and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
So I got a direct commandment from Azura. And let's take a look at the moon and star. It is a ring with a constant effect of Fortify Personality 5 and Fortify Speechcraft 5. That's less than impressive. I mean, I can make magic items better than that, which is really sad. Oh well. I have, you know, basically got my next quest here. I guess I need to head back. Wait a minute. There's somebody here. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Idrine Narothan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes I helped us demoralize, then repel the Akaviri invaders. I knew nothing of the Nerevarine or Daggerfall until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool trying to loot ruined Kogarun. Here, take these. Maybe there's something in the world left worth stealing. Master's lockpick and Master's probe added. So that's like a ghost of somebody. Oh, these are ghosts of people that came before me. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Hortled. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I died 400 years ago, in the last days of turmoil and unrest after the Empire came to Morrowind. I was a thinker, and not a doer, and though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine. My bones won't complain. I've got a robe and Sithis, which I guess is a book. It is the book of the Dark Brothers, a book describing Sithis, I believe. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to all these people. Okay, Konun Chodala. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Konun Chodala. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I was an Ashkan. I led my people against the Akaviri while the Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kaguti. I quested deep into the strongholds in Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things in their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the woman, and to my shame I craved glory, but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boots are yours, with my blessing. Conan Chodala's axe and boots added to my inventory. What are his boots like? Let me take a look. They're light armor. Crap. And I'm over encumbered, because of the axe, probably. Is that axe even worth keeping? Yes, it is, I think, because I can just toss my tower shield. Boop. That cleared up enough space. Any more of you guys lingering around here? So there was, what, 3 of them? No, here we go. There's another one. They're ghosts, so I kind of see through them. Erurdan. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Erurdan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I saw Morrowind fall to the Empire. I lived through the humiliation of the surrender, swore hatred and vengeance against Imperial and Tribunal alike for their betrayals. In later years, I despaired and turned to Red Mountain, where I grew old and died fighting the Blight and Red Mountain monsters. Take my weapons and armor. I have no further use for them. Okay, I've got a spear and some armor. And that's medium armor. And once again, I'm overburdened. This time it's easier to throw this away because it ain't worth shit. Alright, oh, there's still more. Anybody down here? No, but there's 2 more over here. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Antaria. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I was a holy crusader of the Temple in the golden era of the Tribunate. I contributed substantially to the writings that were later suppressed by the Temple, and now would be called Apocrypha. I followed the Tribunal unquestioningly, to my regret. I never believed in the Nerevarine prophecies until it was too late. Take my humble possessions with my blessing. And I've got a book and a mace, which I'm probably going to drop the mace because it's probably really heavy. Yeah, and it ain't worth crap. Oh well. I'm just taking these ghosts' last belongings and then dropping them. Welcome, Incarnate, Moon and Star, Reborn, Hortator, Nerevarine, Mourner of the Tribe Unmourned, Redeemer of the False Gods. I am Peakstar. I am not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall answer, if wisdom guides me. One's different. I will answer when I can, and with what I know, but the visions of Azura are often obscure, for 2 reasons. 1, because the future cannot be known, and choices may always be made. 2, because truth is not clear or simple. Azura's riddles warn us to think long and hard. They force us to search carefully for truth and meaning, and not to rely only on impulse and force. You bear the moon and star, the ring of Nerevar. None may deny you are Nerevar reborn, the prophesied incarnate. The temple will know you as an enemy. Ordinators will mark you for death, and the tribunal faithful of the great houses will hate and fear you. The doubters of the tribes will test your strength and doubt your honor. You will be known, you must prepare and be ready. Hortator. You must go before the counselors of the great houses and satisfy them, for only the councils of the great houses can now name you Hortator. I do not know the settled people of the great houses, and can offer you no counsel. Nerevarine. You must go before the Ashcans of the waste people and satisfy them, for only the Ashcans of the 4 tribes can name you Nerevarine. Speak first with Sul Matul of the Ursulaku, and with wise women Nabani Mesa, for all of the Ashlanders. They are the wisest in the lore of the Incarnate, and you have already shown Sul Matul proof of your worth. Tribe Unmourned. Pity Daggerfall in the 6th house. All they do, all they are, is foul and evil. But they have been in brightness and honor, and the cause of their fall was their loyal service to you, Lord Nerevar. You told Lord Daggoth to guard the profane tools beneath the Red Mountain, and thus he was tempted. He did your bidding when he tried to keep those fools from the tribunal. Keep those tools from the tribunal. And so he hates you, who betrayed him, and the tribunal, who mocked his honor, attacked him, and stole the profane tools for their own use. The profane tools. Kagranak, high priest of the Dwemer, forged enchanted artifacts to steal the power of the gods. Nerevar fought the Dwemer to prevent the blasphemy, but Daggerfall took these tools to make himself a god, and the tribunal took these tools to make themselves gods. Though the tribunal sought to do good with their power, they are tainted by the same corrupt desires that moved Daggerfall. The false gods. The tribunal and Daggerfall have the unnatural ability and lifespans of gods, but they gain these things by actions that mock the gods and misuse divine power. They were ambitious and unwise, and the consequences of these ungodly acts threaten all that lives in Morrowind. All that live in Morrowind should be singular. Our darkness is on the land, and only you can bring the light. Okay, what else you got? Okay, I am not the one. I am a failed incarnate. So are all these who would remain here with me in the Cavern of the Incarnate. I survived the Blight, but I fell in battle with an ash vampire. I could not master the arts of war, nor could I learn the ways of the great houses. They would not have accepted me as Hortator. Take these few poor things. They are of no use to me. I got a belt and some travel-stained pants. That somehow overburdened me. So I'm going to throw something else away. Throw this spear away because it's only worth 13. Alright. Well, I have a lot of new magic items, and I guess I've got to get back to Ursulaku camp. Which I will go ahead and do. Yeah. I did not actually mark in the camp, but I marked relatively near it, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright, I am back at the Ursulaku camp. Let's go ahead and sheathe the sword. Let's talk to Sul Matul first.
Outlander, what do you want? I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
You have passed the 3rd trial. Before you lies the 4th trial and the 5th trial. I have spoken with Nabani Mesa, and I know these trials. You wish to be called Ursulaku Nerevarine, but first, would you hear the counsel of Sul Matul? Good. First, I would give you warning. When you are called Nerevarine, the word must spread, and many must hear. Your enemies will hear, and come seeking your blood. And such friends as you may have amongst the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses in the temple, you may wish to conduct that business first, before you are named Nerevarine. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise women Nabani Mesa, for you are an outlander, and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nabani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes of their ways and of their ashcans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes, and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Ursulaku Nerevarine, we may speak of these things. I think I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to try to get the Hortator stuff first, I think. Because there's only 3 of those. And if they go If it becomes more difficult to get in with those after I'm named Nerevarine, then I want to do those first. So I will look. I will look to Balmora, Aldrune, and Sadrith Mora and get in with the great houses first. But let's talk to the wise woman real quick before I head out there.
A warm welcome to you.
Alright. I shall be your guide to the 7 trials. Okay, so on and so forth. It once seemed a dream. Now it seems real. You have passed the 3rd trial. Now you must pass the 4th trial and the 5th trial. They are much the same. Each Ashlander tribe, each great house on Vardenfell, you must choose as your Let's try that again, shall we? Each Ashlander tribe, each great house on Vardenfell must choose you as war leader to unite the Dunmer against Daggerfall's terrible menace. Each tribe must name you Nerevarine. Each great house must name you Hortator. You have come for guidance, and I will give it to you. When a greater enemy threatens, the great houses put aside their quarrels and choose a Hortator, a single war leader, to lead all the houses. Only a great house council can name a Hortator, and all councils must agree. Speak with the Redoran councillors, Hlalu councillors, and Telvanni councillors. Prove to them that Daggerfall threatens. When you are named Redoran Hortator, Hlalu Hortator, and Telvanni Hortator, only then you will be the Hortator named in prophecy. Okay. Balmora. Okay. So I know where to go to those places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to those places first. But let's go ahead and ask about the Nerevarine bit. In times of great danger, the 4 Ashlander tribes unite under a single war leader. If you can prove to the Ursulaku, Amesu, Zainab, and whatever the fuck that is, that you are the Nerevarine, then the tribes must unite against the threat of the 6th house. Then each of the Ashkan will declare you Nerevarine, and war leader of all tribes. You must go to all the tribal Ashkans, but first go to Sul Matul, who is your friend and who will surely grant you the honor. Okay, I will ask where each of these tribes are, even though I think they're all on my map at this point. So, there we go, and I'm not going to read through all that because most of that is just an info dump. It looks like we are in the main body section, the main quest, so we will be doing a lot of running around and currying favor. But that can wait for future episodes. For now, this has been the RPG Crawler with The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. If you like what you've seen, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.